I think the first time I came here, I was kindly invited by the show through Steve Gerdak because we owned a horse of his, Bianca, at the time. So from that first time I came, it was super special. You know, it was my first time with the big guys, and I thought, I have to come here and perform, because if not, I've let Steve down, I've let everyone down. So to me, it was so special from that first moment, just being given that opportunity. And now that I feel like I maybe managed to get in on my own merit from having had success at the Europeans, it's just an absolute dream come true, to be honest with you. And it's an amazing venue, huge arena, so much atmosphere. It's just a special place. The feeling going in is just like, feels like home, home away from home. So yeah, it's great. I love it. I mean, it would be my first Rolex Grand Prix, actually. So of course we still have to qualify. There is a process to go through. So I'm not actually jumping my main horse tonight in the qualifier. I'm giving an opportunity to my second horse. I've got a lot of faith in him, so hopefully we can do that. And then we've got the Grand Prix on Sunday, which is definitely going to be big enough and tricky enough, but I'm excited. I'm really excited just to take it on and see what happens. So I've got two horses here, one gelding Laertistus Oxandria, who he's just a giant softie. He's a big horse, strong horse, long horse, but he's big friendly giant is exactly how I would describe him, actually. A little bit nervous, like with the sounds and stuff like that. He can run, and when he wants to run, he's gone. But he's so sweet, honestly. And then I've got Levis de Muse here as well, who is a stallion, who as a character is just everything you could possibly wish for in a horse. If I'm honest with you, he's intelligent, he's super cheeky but gentle at the same time, and just an all-round pleasure to be around. For everyone, for me, for my groom, my home rider, we all have the same feelings towards him, as do the spectators. So yeah, I've got two. They're both 10 years old as well. So and they're relatively, I would say, underused 10-year-olds. So they're very new to the level. So yeah, it's an experience for the three of us, rather. Definitely Riesenbeck, I'd say, this year. I think just I was proud about the way that my horse handled the whole event. Actually, he's never done anything like that before in his life. I barely even jumped in 3 days at a show. So going there and having to jump so many rounds under so much pressure from, he probably also felt pressure from me because I was obviously tense and different, and he just handled it like a true veteran. And I was just so proud to be there and to feel the love that everyone had for him and for actually us as a couple. So I'd say, yeah, that's what I'm most proud about, is just touching the hearts of so many people. I felt like everybody there wanted to see me do well, and it's a great feeling, from the riders to the spectators to, they were really rooting, and yeah, I was really, really proud about that, actually. I think patience actually is a big one, and just believing what you're doing is the right thing, and making the best plan for you. I think it's easy to see what he's doing and she's doing and they're doing, and just change things around all the time. But I think if you really trust in yourself and your horse, that's a huge thing. But of course, having the mindset is also a huge part of it. You can have all the ability in the world, but if you're not mentally strong enough to cope with it all, I'm not saying it's not doable, but it's harder. So I think really having a strong mind. Well, it means everything. Just actually being here at this one show is, it's an indescribable feeling, and it's probably the most prestigious event, or actually the whole lot of them, the series of the four is the most prestigious thing, I think, to win for any rider. And honestly, just being able to be a part of even one of them for me is amazing, and I hope to get the opportunity again. I'd love to be a part of all the Rolex Grand Prix if I could. But I think it's just a very cleverly thought out idea, to be honest. And I'd say most people would agree with me on that. Tennis, but primarily because my dad is actually a huge tennis lover. He's been playing tennis for years and years and years. So when we were kids, me and my sister also, we grew up playing tennis. And And for me, it's one of the most interesting sports to watch. I went to the Roland Garros a couple of years ago, and just being there is absolutely unbelievable. There's a really good Greek tennis player at the minute, actually. He's very high up in the rankings. So we went to watch him live, and there's so many people just cheering his name, and this boy's like, he was 20 or however old he was. So I was just kind of imagining, like, wow, I'd love to be young and people just chanting my name. And it's a really, really great sport to watch, I have to say. Golf I don't watch much of, but Sean Crooks, my trainer, plays a lot of golf, and he talks about it quite a lot, and he makes a lot of analogies in his training to do with golf. So yeah.